Hello, welcome to Radical U TV. The one thing I really love is that each week, each episode seems to have a little theme of its own. So let's have a look to see what the first video sent in this week was and see what our theme is.
Many of us are giving up many things during lockdown. Wearing shoes, going diving, hair care, motorcycling, and ironing. I'd like to share one thing that I haven't had to give up, so those of you that aren't as lucky as me can enjoy it too. One of my favourite things to do, stroke my pussy.
That big economy disintegrate from our quarantine and work out what we've got to do. It's time for Radical U. Generate our own energy, grow food with our communities. I might just start a cult or two and call it Radical U. Sexy Radical U. It's time for Radical U 2.
Radical U is not recorded in front of a live studio audience.
Hi, I'm Grant Sharkey. Now I have no idea what happened this week, whether it was the full moon or whether it's this whole end of the world thing going on, but this episode seems to be sexy as fuck. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying. So sit back and let's just enjoy it. This next video was sent in by Martin Coxshall from Jersey. Let's have a look.
Drop the beetroot. Vegetable, erotica, romance. Vegetable, erotica, romance. My name is Peter. I'll be your gardener tonight. I like to put veg in my pants. If I get veg on my mind, pulses or root crops when I least expect it, will you try to reject it? If I'm in the shed and I let you water my tomatoes, will you let yourself go wild? Let my hose go where it wants to? Live it up on a nice day. Give it up and let me have my way. Want your vegetables all over me? I'll teach you how to get your fingers dirty. Ooh. I like to put veg in my pants. Kohlrabi, put your veg all over my body. Kohlrabi, put your veg all over my body. Kohlrabi, put your veg all over my body. Kohlrabi.
Thanks, Martin. It reminds me of when I first started to think about Radical U TV. I wrote down the idea for a segment called What's in the Pouch? I thought it would just be me reaching into the pouch to pull out an object or something like that, something that had been happening on the farm. I did one test for it, and it was agreed that it was far too suggestive to be putting onto YouTube every week. But here's that test. Sorry. Sorry, you may need to calm down after that, so let's go straight to Owen in North Wales with his calming voice and join him on his journey to find the perfect glass of milk.
Hello. Welcome to the third instalment of The Art of Making a Perfect Glass of Milk with me, your host, Owen. Today we're going to be looking in more detail as to how I chose the perfect glass for my perfect glass of milk. Here are the 5 choices that I had to start with. We go from the smallest, being this small shot glass that I got from Canada, as you can see. We then have a small tumbler. We have a colourful glass, which is quite lightweight. It's from the 1970s, I believe. We then have a tall, clear glass. And then we have the granddaddy of them all, a pint glass. I think I stole this from a pub. Now for me, a shot glass is just too small for milk. It will not quench my thirst. Likewise, the pint glass is too big. Surely that's too much milk. So I go for something in between, and being a larger gentleman, I go for the large, tall glass. I like to have a glass that's see-through, so I can see exactly how much milk I've poured, because we don't want to overpour. That's it for this instalment. Join me next time as we look deeper into the art of making the perfect glass of milk. Until then, take care.
That's better. There's nothing sexy at all about a man trying to find the perfect receptacle for his delicious white liquid. It's like a fucking gangbang in here.
Okay, you know what? You want to talk about the Big Bang? Nobody knows more about the Big Bang than I do. Many scientists are really surprised about just how much I know about the Big Bang. Of course, thank God for the Big Bang. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Nobody knows what it means. I know what it means.
Thanks to Rich Kingston for sending that in. I don't believe in God, but I do believe there is a sacred creator that we all have to listen to and feel guided by. And luckily, she sent a video in.
Then it was just dangling there like a sodden moustache. Oh, hello. My name's Wanda, the Wandering Womb, and I'm going to weave some words of wonder for you with a short piece that I've prepared. I'm a fertile-minded girl, but I'll have to wait my turn. It doesn't matter what I think. My eggs belong to you. Treat me simply as a host. Let the men decide the most. Pop the sprogs out 1 or 2. Keep me pregnant. Hide my shoes. Life, pro-life. Pro-life. Do. A woman cannot be saved until she's carrying a babe. Up the duff is why I live. It's God's will after all. Over 40, I don't care. I have no choice. I don't dare. Give birth or go to jail. A 2-week heartbeat. That sounds fair. Life, pro-life. Pro-life. Do. So, conception starts the life. Save the fetus. It has rights. Might be a boy and be white. It's not my property. Rape or incest, I don't mind. Child mothers, that seems fine. Present day, not back in time. You have your way with me. Life. Pro-life. Pro-life. Do. I thank you.
Time for a quick break. And we'll be back after these messages.
Hello, I'm Ben Dlugokecki, singer, songwriter and lead singer of Southampton band Dlugokecki. We've played at the top of Mount Snowdon. It was completely pointless. There was just no one there, and it rained, and the water got in my guitar and ruined the electrics in the guitar, and then the guitar got warped and I could never use it again. So yeah, it's a pointless story, and I don't know why I've told you that. Anyway, I've made another advert for a local business that needs help during this time. When it reopens, I'll be the first one through the door. Here we go. This is Bursledon Brickworks.
Bursledon Brickworks is a volunteer-run brickworks based in the village of S1E3. It's thought to be the last Victorian steam-driven brickworks left in the UK. The brick kiln, the chimney, the drying sheds, the boiler room and the engine house. Bursledon Brick House is a very, very, very good brick house. I've been there twice, it's really, really nice. I really, really like the cafe.
It really is a good museum, but there's also the Lawnmower Museum, House of Marbles, Teapot Museum, and also the Dog Collar Museum. I mean, that is taking things too far.
Come and join me on July the 2nd at 8:30 UK time over on my Facebook page for the second live stream show. There will be fun, jokes, songs, and also interactive onion barges where we're all going to make onion barges at home from a recipe from Ben Fricker, and then we're going to review them and see how they go. So July the 2nd, come along. Welcome back. Still to come, we have gym tips for rock stars, grass, gin and bumholes. But first, let's ask the question, what's Dave been up to?
Welcome to another Where's Dave? And who of our celebrity Daves is it going to be this week? Could it be David Blaine? Could it be David Hasselhoff? Could it be Attenborough again? Let's have a look. That's right, it's Dave Trotter. Rodney Trotter. What's he up to? Where's he been? What's he doing? Look at that scowl. What is Dave Trotter up to? What's he doing? That's a clue. That's a really good clue. If you haven't worked it out by now, the next clue will give it away. That's right, he's joined the cast of EastEnders. Just for a jolly.
Thanks to Adam for sending that in. And if you want to be part of the show, you can. Just come up with an idea and film it. Make sure it's 45 to 90 seconds long. Please don't use any copyrighted music. And send it to me via Dropbox or whatever the fuck you like to info@grantsharkey.com. That's exactly what Lucy Munday did. And this is her video.
Haikus. This is a 5-part saga. Strap in. Did you wash? Part 1. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. Now wash your hands again. Did you wash? Part 2. Did you wash your hands? Oh. Achoo! Get away! Did you wash your hands? Yes. I washed my hands. Oh. Now we can go outside. Oh! Did you wash part 4? Did you bleach the toilet? Your pebble-dashed basin? Wipe your door handle knobs? Suggestive? Did you wash part 5? When was the last time that you washed your filthy knob? 72 hours? And now, Dominic Cummings took a drive. He orchestrated Brexit too. His vision is terrible. Check it out now! Thank you.
Intense grass meditation. These were your first grassy steps.
Now that Boris has given us all permission to bone again, it's important to remember that body shape is not actually what it's all about. It's how we treat people, how we smile, how we laugh, how we connect, how we behave. And then, once we're in bed, it's important to remember that you have to be in peak physical condition so that you can fucking go for it all night. Luckily, here's Zan from the Lounge Kittens with tips on how to stay healthy during lockdown. Zan, if you think I'm sexy, say, "Thanks, Grant," and then turn to the side.
Thanks, Grant. During lockdown, many people have turned to exercise as a form of keeping them motivated and healthy during these troubled times. A Rockstar is no different. An important exercise regime is key to staying on top form for when you're able to perform again. Time to ride. Keeping fit whilst at home is easy for rock stars like me because we're fortunate enough to have gyms.
I bless the rains down in Africa. I bless the rains down in Africa. I bless the rains down in Africa. I bless the rains down in
Man school, it's a man school. It's for men who need a man school. It's not a boys' school, that's for boys' fool. This is a man school where you learn to be a man. Ha!
Hi, welcome back to Man School. Wow, the letters are really coming through that door right now. This one's addressed to communist prick. Okay, let's have a little look. Oi! My missus wants to stick her fingers up my chocolate factory. She's off her fruit and nut. I'm not a Willy Wonka, and she hasn't got a golden ticket. Help. Well, dear listener, I will say that the male G-spot is approximately 2 inches up your arsehole. If you're not going to go up there, get someone else to do it. If your missus is willing, then go for it. It's not gay, it's brilliant. Trust me.
Man school, it's a man school. It's for men who need a man school. It's not a boys' school, that's for boys' fool. This is a man school where you learn to be a man. Ha!
Every week the show gets some wonderful comments and people write in with some amazing things. Thank you so much for all that. And all that fan mail is brilliant, and this is part of that fan mail. This video was sent to us by Jay from Yorkshire, and he wanted to write a limerick about people who have been on the show. So, over to you, Jay.
There once was a man named Grant Sharkey, whose bite wasn't as bad as his barky. He played double bass and had quite a nice face, and wore purple dungarees to the park.
And that brings us to an end this week. Thanks so much to all the sexy people who sent in sexy videos to make this episode so sexy. If you found them sexy too, then you can find their full names and social media details in the end credits. Please don't stalk them. Just time for the UK political weather. White men are finding out all across the country that they can't treat women, children, foreigners, animals, history, anything like shit. So take precautions. They're going to be angry. Thanks so much for watching. I look forward to seeing your videos for next week. And until then, stay smart and adaptable. Morning, Wood.
It's gotta be practical, and it's gotta have pockets. Gotta have a pouch and straps and stay up when I'm farming. It's gotta be sturdy, and it's gotta be funny. Gotta have enough room to fit in everybody. Stepping out in my purple dungarees. Everybody in the street has to stop and stare at me. I start dancing in my purple dungarees, and everybody gathers near and starts dancing with me. A sexy woman dances close. She says, hey, you're the leader we've been waiting for. And I'm like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? She says, you should start the cult of the purple dungarees. And we'd all follow you, 'cause you're smart and funny. And we'll all die for you and leave you all our money. And I'm like, that's not really what it's all about. She says, we'll all have sex with you if you start a cult. And I'm like, we're the cult of the purple dungarees. Everybody here is gonna have facts with me. Yeah, that sex part is not mandatory. Just grab a pair and put them on and follow me to a field in the moonlight and make a promise to live a good life. Naked bodies getting goopy and chanting upwards at the moony. All you other cults are shit. We've got purple dungarees. All you other cults are shit. We've got purple dungarees.